Glad you could join us. I want to share something that I picked up from Alan Vermeil. As a matter of fact, I shared essentially this at the conclusion of my message this past Sunday. But I liked it so well, I wanted to do it again, and it's certainly in keeping with the season. It really talks about the mysterious magi. I say that because that's what Scripture actually calls them, as the magi. It doesn't say that they were kings, but we certainly know that they were wealthy. They had time off of work to travel maybe 1,000 miles each way, and they brought very expensive gifts. And we don't know a whole lot about them, but they were mysterious. They did not arrive at the manger scene, but they did arrive at a small home, I would imagine, in Bethlehem. And here's what it says in Matthew chapter 2, verse 11. When they entered the house, see, it says house, not, this wasn't the night that Jesus was born. They saw the child with his mother Mary. So they bowed down and worshiped him. Then they opened their treasure chests and offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I have shared this many times from their perspective, the sacrifice that they made, the commitment that to find something. Well, Alan Vermeil has helped me to see it maybe a little bit more through Mary's eyes. And we don't know for sure exactly what it was like, but I think this is a pretty good representation. And it doesn't say Joseph was there, but I imagine that he was. So imagine for a moment that you're Mary, you're the mother of Jesus. It's a normal day, you've got a toddler, and you're doing a few different things around your house and whatever, and you sense there's some kind of commotion, there's something that's happening not too far from your house, and at the distance you catch sight of some really well-dressed men. Guys like this don't normally show up in Bethlehem. And they've got this air about them that they are wealthy dudes, this air of opulence. And they've got an entourage with them, probably camels and treasure chests and who knows what else. Without giving it much thought, you're just like, well, we got some travelers coming through town today. Then you realize that they're continuing to get closer and closer to your house. When you glance up what more, you realize, oh, they're there. At which point, they seem harmless, but, I'm going to take Jesus inside. And at that point, you call out to Joseph, like, could you check out these dudes over here? So you're inside, but you can hear Joseph talking outside. And the tone sounds okay. It sounds like everything's okay, but you can't know for sure. And then finally, the door slowly creaks open. Joseph walks through with a look of astonishment on his face, followed by these guys that are dressed to the nines. Their eyes meet your eyes, you're Mary, and then they're diverted and they look at your son. They look at Jesus, who is standing next to you. Part of you wants to pull Jesus away from them, but their faces seem to reflect a powerful combination of awe and emotion. It's a sacred moment. You're starting to figure that out. As a mother, your instincts kick in, but you realize that it's really okay. Don't know how you know that. And then, in one breathtaking moment, these powerful, wealthy men fall on their knees before your son, and they worship him. Their voices are filled with adoration and praise. You look at your husband for an answer, but he's got that look that you saw before, that mixture of amazement and bewilderment. And while the men's voices are echoing praise, their entourage enters the home. And they open up their treasure and they bring gold, incense, myrrh, and they place it before you. It's valued at something that you don't think Joseph would ever make in a lifetime. But little could you know that you'll soon be headed to Egypt as political refugees. And they are helping to provide for that. And then as quickly as they came, the men depart. Unmistakably, they're satisfied. They've come all this way. You don't understand all the details, but they came a long way. But it is clear that they have finally found in your son what they had been seeking for a long time. Are you looking for Jesus? May you see him afresh and anew this year. God bless you. Merry Christmas.